Hello everyone, welcome to Ayursutra Studies. Today we are going to learn about the radius bone, so let's get started. The radius bone is located in the forearm on the lateral side. It is one of the two bones that make up the forearm. The other one is ulna. It is homologous with the tibia of the lower limb, has an upper end which is rounded, a shaft, and a lower broad end with styloid process. हमारी जो फोर्म आर्म है उसमें दो बोन होती है, रेडियस एंड अल्ना. रेडियस जो है लेटरल साइड की बोन है और ये लोअर लिम्ब की टिबिया बोन के होमोलोगस होती है. इट इज अपर राउंडेड एंड, शाफ्ट एंड लोअर एंड विद स्टाइलॉइड प्रोसेस. Now we are going to learn how to determine its site. To determine the site of the radius, we need to look at its specific features. Upper end having disc-shaped head and narrow neck, while lower end with a styloid process. Close to neck present a radial tuberosity. Second, at lower end, anterior surface is in the form of thick prominent ridge, while the posterior surface present 4 grooves for the extensor tendons. Lower end presents a tubercle on the posterior surface called as dorsal tubercle of Lister. The medial border is the sharpest border of the shaft. Let's take a look at radius bone. To determine its side, at first hold the radius bone in your hand with the head facing upwards. Second, identify the radial tuberosity on the medial side and locate the interosseous border which should be facing medially. Based on these features, you can determine the side of the radius bone. Now discussing the features. Upper end has disc-shaped head covered with hyaline cartilage which articulate with capitulum of humerus by superior concave surface and with radial notch of ulna to form superior radio-ulnar joint. रेडियस बोन का जो हेड है वो ह्यूमरस के साथ आर्टिकुलेट करता है और एनुलर लिगामेंट की हेल्प से अल्ना के साथ सुपीरियर रेडियो अल्नर जॉइंट बनाता है जस्ट लिटिल अबाउट द रेडियल ट्यूबरोसिटी. द नेक इज एनक्लोज्ड बाय द नैरो लोअर मार्जिन ऑफ द एनुलर लिगामेंट. बोथ द हेड एंड नेक आर फ्री फ्रॉम कैप्सुलर अटैचमेंट and can rotate freely within the socket. Radial tuberosity lies just below the medial part of the neck and has a rough posterior part and a smooth anterior part. Annular ligament की जो लोअर मार्जिन होती है वहीं पर नेक प्रेजेंट रहती है और इसके जस्ट बिलो प्रेजेंट रहती है रेडियल ट्यूबरोसिटी जिसका पोस्टीरियर पार्ट रफ होता है और एंटीरियर पार्ट स्मूथ होता है. Lower end having 5 surfaces is the widest part of the radius bone. The anterior surface of lower end form a thick prominent ridge. Against this surface, the radial artery is palpated. Posterior surface present 4 grooves for extensor tendons. Dorsal tubercle of Lister present on posterior surface lie lateral to an oblique groove. Medial surface is occupied by ulnar notch of ulna while the lateral surface is prolonged downwards to form styloid process. The inferior surface of the lower end of radius bone forms the carpal articular surface. This surface articulate with scaphoid and lunate bone. These articulation are crucial for wrist movement and stability. In this diagram we can see the dorsal tubercle of Lister and 4 grooves present on the posterior side of the radius bone. Shaft of the radius has 3 borders and 3 surfaces. Anterior border extends from anterior margin of radial tuberosity to the styloid process. It is oblique in the upper half and vertical in the lower half. The oblique part is called anterior oblique line. Posterior border is clearly defined only in its middle 1/3. The upper oblique part of this border is known as posterior oblique line. The medial border, also known as interosseous border, is the sharpest among these. It extends from the radial tuberosity above to the posterior margin of the ulnar notch below, and the interosseous membrane is attached to its lower 3/4. 3 surfaces of the radius bone are anterior, posterior and lateral surface. Anterior surface lie between the anterior and interosseous border. Posterior surface lie between the posterior and interosseous border. Lateral surface lie between the anterior and posterior border and show a roughened area in its middle part. A nutrient foramen opens in the upper part of the anterior surface and directed upwards. The nutrient artery is a branch of the anterior interosseous artery, passes through the nutrient foramen. In the next video, we will discuss the muscle attachment and clinical anatomy of the radius bone. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you in the next.